My sister said I'm too broken to be an aunt. My sister yanked the tiny best aunt ever onesie out of my hands and said, loud enough for the whole living room to hear, actually, you're not going to be an aunt, you're too broken for that. The room went dead quiet. Balloons, cake, her Pinterest perfect baby shower decor, everything froze. I laughed because my brain refused to process it. Sorry, what? She rolled her eyes. You heard me. I don't want your issues around my baby. My mom stared at the floor. My dad suddenly needed to rearrange plastic cups. Her friends pretended to check their phones. No one looked at me. My issues? I repeated. She sighed dramatically, like I was being difficult. Your breakdown, the hospital stay, the meds, the self-harm scars. I'm not pretending none of that exists just to make you comfortable. I have to protect my kid. My chest burned. For the record, last year I had a full mental health collapse. Anxiety, depression, panic attacks, full set. I spent 3 weeks in a psych unit. I got on meds, I go to therapy, I do the work. I've been stable for months. My sister visited once, took a selfie outside the hospital doors with the caption, mental health matters, and then told people I did it to scare our parents. Now she held the onesie like it was contaminated. You can still come to holidays or whatever, she continued. I just don't want you alone with her, or posting about her, or, trying to be this big auntie figure when you can't even handle your own life. I swallowed. You could have just not invited me to the shower if you felt that way. I was being nice, she snapped, and you made it awkward by bringing that. She flicked the onesie. Like you assumed you'd have a role. Aunt isn't a job I applied for, I said. It's something I am because we share parents. She shrugged. Not to my kid. There it was. My phone buzzed on the coffee table. Group chat. Baby shower crew, lighting up with OMG so cute, post pics, little heart emojis. My sister's friend Tara whispered, maybe talk about this later? She needs to hear it now, my sister said, before she starts trauma dumping on a newborn. My vision blurred. You think I'm going to trauma dump on a baby? You trauma dump on everyone. She shot back. You made my engagement dinner about your panic attack. You made Christmas about your triggers. I'm not letting you make my child your personality. That was when Dad started shouting and you told me to calm down instead of him. I said, I didn't choose that. She rolled her eyes. You always have an excuse. Look, this is simple. I need people around my baby who are stable. You are not stable. You're broken. The word landed like a punch in my sternum. I could feel everyone silently agreeing, or at least not disagreeing. No one said, that's too far. No one said, she's getting help. So I did what my therapist taught me when the room becomes a knife. I breathed, in, out. I felt my feet on the floor. Then I said, very calmly, okay. She blinked. Okay, what? Okay, I repeated. You don't want me as an aunt. I can't control that. But you're not going to talk to me like this and still get my help. Her forehead creased. What help? I smiled just a little. Who drove you to half your appointments? Who stayed up until 2 a.m. making your nursery furniture because your husband was on nights? Who covered your rent for those 2 months your hours were cut? Just checking. She flushed. That has nothing to do with it. Has everything to do with it. I said, you want my money, my time, my labor, my emotional support, but you don't want me. Mom finally piped up weakly. Girls, let's not. I held up a hand. No, it's fine, Mom. I hear her. I turned back to my sister. Congrats on the baby. I'll stay in my broken little corner and you can manage everything without me. Her jaw tightened. Don't be dramatic. I'm just matching your energy, I said, picking up my bag. For once. I left before I cried. The next few months were quiet. I stopped answering her. Can you send me $50 until payday texts? Stopped being her built-in therapist. Stopped saying yes to every I'm so overwhelmed call at 1 a.m. I focused on my stuff. Therapy, meds, sleep, my job at the hospital. Funny thing. Turns out when you aren't constantly bleeding out for other people, you actually do get less broken. Then at 3:17 a.m. on a Tuesday, my phone went off. Unknown number. I almost let it ring out, but old habits die slow. Hello? Is this Aaron? A panicked male voice asked. Yes, this is Jake, Mia's husband, your sister. Sorry, she's in labor. Early. We're at Mercy General and she keeps asking if you're here and I don't know what to do. My brain stuttered. Mercy General? Yeah, he said. They diverted us here because the other hospital was full. They said the maternity unit here is really good. Please, she's freaking out. I looked up at the clock. I was literally on the night shift, on the maternity unit, in my scrubs. Life has a sick sense of humor. I'm at work, I said slowly, at Mercy. He exhaled like he'd just been thrown a life raft. Thank God, can you come? She keeps saying your name. I got the charge nurse to reassign me to another hall, keep things as above board as possible. But word travels fast on a unit at night. Your sister's here? One of the nurses whispered. The one who said you were... Yep, I said. That one. A contraction hit her as I walked into the room. She was drenched in sweat, hair plastered to her forehead, eyes wild. When she saw me, she burst into tears. I'm sorry, she sobbed. I'm sorry, please don't leave. I wanted to say a lot of things. I wanted to replay every word from the shower, but there was a monitor beeping and a baby's heart rate tracing across the screen and a human being splitting open in front of me. So I did my job. I held her hand. I coached her breathing like I coached 100 terrified strangers. I advocated with the doctor when he tried to rush a decision. I rubbed her back when she said she couldn't do it. I watched her go right up to the edge of herself and come back with a tiny screaming person. They placed the baby on her chest. She looked at her daughter like she was the only real thing in the universe. Then she looked at me. I don't want to be like this with her, she whispered. The way I was with you. I swallowed hard. Then don't. I said, you get to choose. We didn't hug. There wasn't some movie moment. I went back to my charting. She went to recovery. The world kept moving. A week later, a card showed up in my locker. No glitter, no big Hallmark speech. Just a picture of my niece's tiny hand grabbing her finger, and on the back, in my sister's messy handwriting, officially asking you to be her aunt. If you want, I know I don't deserve it, but she does. I stared at it for a long time. Then I took a pen, wrote underneath. I was her aunt the second she existed. I'll decide how much access her mom gets. I took a photo of that, sent it to my sister with a little heart, and put the card in my wallet. Too broken to be an aunt. Apparently not too broken to catch the baby you're scared to drop.